Okay, we left up page 22. Okay, here we touched on what we spoke about earlier regarding Til Sidam. Yesh nogin lahamtin levorech al Til Sidam ad boam lebeis hakneses. Those, they wait to say the bracha al Til Sidam when they come to shul. They don't say it earlier when they wash their hands for negelvasa. Umisajin also in shera brachos. And they say it together, because I told you, the Torah writes that when you wake up, at the crow of the rooster, you say, and when you rise, you say, Zokef Kufim, and you put your shoes on, you say, Osliko Tzarki. Each one, Malbi Sharubim, you get dressed, you clothe the naked, you say, Brach Malbi Sharubim. But the way we do it, and this is what he says, there are those who have a custom that they wait to come to shul, and that's where they say all the brachas in shuls, including Til Sidayim.
So you can just answer Amen, that's it all, because they don't have to all brachas.
Whether you yotze or not. No, firstly, he has to have in mind to cover you. If he doesn't have in mind to cover you, you're not covered. Right? So when he says you're answering Amen, because when you're a bracha, you're supposed to answer Amen. That's the reason why you answer Amen. And it's very serious. Many people, because they come to me, they speak to me right after when they start Birchas HaShachar. I try not to listen to what they're saying because there's a chiyuv, there's an obligation to answer Amen when you hear a bracha. Right. This is very important. We all have bad habits from when we're kids. Whether it's Torah V'das, I'm not going to know it's Hashem on Torah V'das, or whatever it is, or the Rebbe in Buenos Aires that you had, I'm not sure who took fault or to blame. What? Yeah, okay. So the Mechaber says, those, they have a custom, they wait to say Al Tisudayim when they say all the brachas in shul. Ubnei Sforad lo noag king. He says, the people come from Spain, the midig is to say it as they go along. You wash hands, Til Sidayim, you get dressed, you Malbi Sharumim, and they say all that.
I'm sorry, can I interrupt about the brachas? So if you hear the brachas, you say Amen, you still have an obligation to say the brachas yourself?
Because the custom is the Shlich Tzibur does not have in mind to cover you. First, l'chatchila, if you're a boki, meaning if you're literate yourself, you're supposed to say your own bracha. You shouldn't be yotze with somebody else's bracha. L'chatchila.
So
because it has to do with kavon, it has to do with many other things.
So you say Amen, but then you say the bracha yourself.
Yes, definitely. Al koponim lo yivorach shtei pomim. He says whatever it is, whether you want to wait for shul, whether you say it earlier, but if you say al til sidayim in the morning, don't say al til sidayim. I'll give you an example. And you see this, it's really ignorance. You see it by Hasidic women. I'm not, I haven't been at the table of modern Orthodox women on Shabbos that often. But Hasidic women, the husband says hamotzi on lechem Mishna, and when they get the bread, challah, they say their own motzi. They're doing the wrong thing. They were yotze with the motzi that whoever said the motzi, Shemir Kona, and they answered on me. So if they answered on me, that means it's to the yotze. If you're going to say a motzi, that means it's even a question of a hefsek. It's not so simple, understand? But factually, that means they're not yotze with lechem Mishna. If they say their own motzi, that means they weren't yotze with the lechem Mishna. Because they're saying their motzi on just one piece of bread. Okay? What?
They spoke between the husbands.
Hamotzi, there's no question. Then they have to say a motzi, but then they're not going to be yotze lechem Mishna. They should have to have their own 2 matzahs or 2 loaves of bread or 2 little challahs, whatever they have. Otherwise, the lechem Mishna, they're not going to be yotze. Here, for sure, they're not yotze lechem Mishna. They say their own motzi.
So I think we once had this. We were at a house Friday night.
And this is the woman, the wife said. The wife
wife
said.
is now going to say.
I remember all David's stories. This is the woman who goes by a maiden name. Okay, go ahead.
And I thought the children have the wife's maiden name.
So,
A double barrel name for the husband.
Okay. This is a double barrel shotgun. Okay, let's hear it.
So I thought that we said, say Amen and make sure you have in mind not to be covered, and make your own motzi.
If you had lechem Mishna.
And if you don't have lechem Mishna,
It's better to say your own motzi.
Even
If
on
a woman.
single.
Yes, why?
Because that's what I thought.
Why? It's a Gemara, we had a Gemara Sukkah. The Gemara says a man whose wife covers him with the bracha, he deserves to be cursed.
And another man's wife?
Okay, even more so. Even more so.
Could leave the dancing.
No, it has nothing to do with that. Baruch is a separate child. It's a separate child. The Gemara leaves it unresolved. Whether a woman, the Gemara, no. Lulav, or those brachos, or the other brachos. Any bracha. No. We'll discuss when we get to Kiddush. Kiddush is different. Okay, page 23. Al koponim lo yivorch shtei pomim. Whenever you're going to say a bracha, when you say the Altis Tam initially when you wash, or say it in shul, but twice you should not say the same bracha. Mishem borchem veso lo yivorch beis hakneses. Chen mishem borchem beis hakneses lo yivorch beveso. Misha lo made kodem shikonos beis hakneses. Okay, some people before they come to shul they have a seder. They learn what's in the home wherever. O mispalu kodem yivorchem veso lo yivorch beis hakneses. Here he's saying something interesting. Again, see, he's mentioning something, that's what the Be'er Halacha addresses early. He says, what happens if you're going to study at home? You're going to learn. He says, then you should what? You should say the brachas before you learn. Even those, there's a minog, and it's today our minog, we say all the brachas in shul. Let's say Birchas HaShachar. We don't, even if we wait a while till we begin davening, we study whatever it is, we still wait to say Birchas HaShachar when we say the regular brachos. Ve'im vorchen beveisam.
But Alan Zashi we say before davening, right?
We say right, but we said why we say before davening. We say it as close as possible, because factually, if you touch any part of your body, or you do urinate or do your bodily functions, there's a question whether you invalidated your hands.
Right, but not for learning.
Learning has nothing to do with this. You wash hands. You always have to wash. Your hands have to be clean when you study. We say bracha, any bracha.
I don't think I'm doing anything wrong with that.
You're doing something wrong.
Not to do it that way. I'm sorry, I'm not calling this one. So I always say I got it up to this machine.
Up to this machine.
Up to this machine.
It's fine.
For instance, now, since we leave early, I don't say Hashem Asaf that we know. And I don't say the Korbanot.
Okay.
I don't. But I say all
In
the
the
other-
Evid you could. In the Evid you could say it.
Okay.
As long as it's after. Right. Okay.
So I'm better. I'm on the clock myself, so
Okay.
I'm going to say it here.
Fine.
Okay. I say I wash all the filas Yudhan at home.
Yeah. And when do you say the bracha?
I say the bracha at home.
Again. So what happens?
So when I come here,
You definitely don't say until Sinai again.
I cannot say it again.
Correct.
I wash before I.
Correct. That's what he says. Right.
So I'm okay.
You're okay. Okay. But what happens if we discussed the Be'er Halacha? Let's say you touch your shoes, or you scratch your head, or you go out to the bathroom.
Yes, right.
So then you're entering into a suffix situation. Because some say that
That's usually the situation.
you're required to say the bracha again, right? And that's what the Be'er Halacha cites, the Haodom and others, that you should try to say the bracha right before you begin davening for that reason.
So you say I should wash at home.
Without a bracha, and when you wash right before Shachris,
Here,
say the bracha.
say the bracha.
You only say the bracha once.
That's what we
Right.
should be doing. Haven't we covered that already?
Yeah. Okay. Let's see the Mishna Berura. Okay. Let's see the base. Lahamtin, Kabbalah Reb Yehuda Chosid. He says there's a Kabbalah from Yehuda Chosid, where many things he says is based on a Kabbalistic basis. Hayotzi beiso lebisaknes kodesh yispal yom posuk Shema Yisrael. That before you begin davening, you say Shema Yisrael. Avol bichavin shlotzis b'zeh mitzvah sesit Kriya Shema. But when you say Shema Yisrael, you have in mind you do not want to be yotzei Kriya Shema, like we say Shema, in before we get to Mizmor Shir. We say Shema Yisrael, and in the city it's printed. The first paragraph is printed. Some people just say that first pasuk. Some people say even the whole paragraph. Okay. Discuss later what's the value of that. But it's based on this, that before you begin davening, you should say the pasuk Shema Yisrael Hashem Elokei Hashem Echad, but you have in mind that you do not want to be yotzei. Because there's according to some of the it's a machlok shishon to be yotzei the doraisa, how much of Shema do you have to say? Is that first pasuk is sufficient? Is it the first paragraph or is it the first two paragraphs? It's an argument.
It's left on
It's left unresolved. So as a result of that, since there's a chance you may be covered with one pasuk, which Shema Yisrael Hashem Hashem Echad, you should have in mind specifically that you don't want to be Yotzei, because you want to be Yotzei with Birchas Kriya Shema in its proper location.
So, Rabbi?
1 second. Aber Yechav Yishel Lotzei Spezamit says the Reishma Elim King Yorei Shiavas Man Kriya Shema. Unless you're concerned that by the time you're done with Kriya Shema, it may be too late, so then you have in mind. I'll come on Sof Simim Mevod Mashksav Mishna Berura Hanhogas. Go ahead.
So look, there are two times Kriya Shema, right? There's more than a problem. So, this is Shabbos now, where
You don't make, unless you daven very early, you won't even make the grow, which is the latest month.
right. So what I'm saying is,
What time do you start in Englewood?
well, they're different minyagas. There's Shkama, which
The
is
one you
at
go
8,
to.
and I go to Shkama.
Even the one at 8. This Peh Shabbos 8:13 was the first month,
Was the first month.
right? And
The second one was
9:13 was the second month.
Right. So I'm saying, so you're dominating, say, at home, and where you say all the...
You say Kriya Shema at home.
Right. So you could say, I want to be Yotzei with the earliest.
No, you have in mind it. It's a Mishna Berura. You do it tonight. You have in mind conditionally.
Right.
If the Mogen Avram is the correct opinion,
Right.
I want to be Yotzei. And if not, I don't want to be Yotzei. I want to be Yotzei later, because it's better to be Yotzei within the context of Birchas Kriya Shema. So then you want to be Yotzei with the later one, which is the Vilna. But let's say by the time you arrive there, you passed everybody's position. So of course then you want to be Yotzei then, because you're not going to be Yotzei later. Same thing, we discussed this many times. Vayechulu Friday night. You say it in Shemon Esrei. The Mishna Berura says you should have in mind specifically, besides the Chasam Sofer, you don't want to be Yotzei with that. Because what's the preferable, the optimum way to be Yotzei Vayechulu? On a cup of wine. So if you're going to be Yotzei in Shemon Esrei, so you already Yotzei the Chiv Doraisa of Vayechulu. So when you say the Vayechulu on the Kiddush cup, on the wine, it's only rabbinical. It's not a Doraisa any longer. So of course it's better to be Yotzei the Doraisa on the cup of wine. So you should have in mind specifically, you don't want to be Yotzei with the Vayechulu in the Shemon Esrei, Friday night. Okay? Levorech. V'davkim holech miyad lebeis hakneses, aval im lo meid achad netilo, kol shemavski b'sicha b'teilo, v'aka hol lebeis hakneses, vorech shom al tisdam, kuli amalo ovid shapir. Hear this? He's saying, the whole discussion of whether you wash and say the bracha at home or not is only if you go to shul immediately. If you're going to delay, you're going to study, he says definitely then you should not say the bracha at home. You should say the bracha later. He's saying, again, it's people you're not going to wash again. You're going to wash at home, and you're going to delay. And there's going to be such a delay till you come to shul to say the bracha in shul, it's definitely wrong. If you're going to wash at home and immediately go to shul, so the interruption is a very short period of time, then we have a discussion. Do you say it at home? Do you say it together with the other brachas? But if there's going to be a very large gap of time, you're washing, an hour and a half later you're going to be saying the brachas in shul. There's no question you say Al Til Siddayim initially. With people you're not going to wash again. Okay? Some people, they say every day, they say 10 kapitlas, 10 prokim of Tehillim. Every morning. Before, or, the daily, it's divided up in days, the Tehillim. And they say, it take 15, 20 minutes, as long as it takes. And then later they say, Tehillim. It's wrong, he says. He says, when you say Tehillim, it's best to say Tehillim before you start davening, rather than after. I'm just reading in Hasidic Minyanim, they have a thing, every day they say Tehillim, but they always say Tehillim after davening, never before davening. He cites in the name of the Levush. Levush was a student of the Ramah, that you should say Tehillim always before davening. Just reading about a few, they printed something about Rabbi Yoshev, the way he conducted himself. He always said Tehillim before davening, always before a certain amount of Tehillim, because that it puts it actually activates rachim on the person, that when he davens, his tefillah should be more easily accepted, more readily accepted. Tefillah. Tehillim is tefillah.
Which is the Psukkah of the Zimra, actually.
Yeah, but you're saying other things.
No. Most of them.
Sure. Every day.
No, every Shabbos morning. 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 Every
Berura is when the day starts. It's from dawn to dusk versus from sunrise to sunset.
No, from dawn to nightfall.
Well, dusk. Night.
Nightfall is not dusk.
Night.
Or is it from sunrise to sunset, which is dusk?
So now sunrise to sunset is.
It's a 26. It's about 26-minute
But
difference.
it's 4:30 to.
I'm just saying, if you make the calculations,
It's
always
6:30 to
there's a
4:30.
26-minute difference between the Mogen Avram and the Gro.
But today it's about a 10-hour day. According to
Whatever it is, whatever way you divide it.
2 and 3/4. It's about 9 o'clock.
Okay, it doesn't make a difference because it's divided by 12 in either case. Yeah.
By 4. Take one quarter of the day.
Oh, for the Shema, yeah, right. But I'm saying, how do you determine how many minutes are in an hour? Right, that's determined by, you divide the amount of date, the time you're dividing is divided by 12. And it's 4 of those hours, right, of those.
Just divide that number by 4. It's the same thing. It's 1 quarter of the length of the day.
Of the length of the day, correct. Same thing. Lo nogu cases, Bnei Sfarad, the Sephardic Jews, they say the brachos at home, they don't wait for shul. If there's a great interruption, you should not. Let's say when he washes it initially, he has to do his bodily functions. A person has to do his bodily function. You're not supposed to study. You're supposed to immediately attend to your bodily functions. Even if the person is able to restrain himself, then definitely you should not say the bracha until Sidayim until you've done your bodily functions, because you're going to. The whole idea of the tilsa, you're ritualizing your hands. But if you do your bodily functions, what are you doing? You're invalidating them. Mishna Berura Haodom, we mentioned, Lahamtin, Levorech, Altisidayim, Ad Laachashim, Nagatzim, Rotzil Spaliel, Oz Yotzil Kulam. That's the Chaim we said before. It's best to do everything, and when you're about ready to start davening, you wash your hands, and that's when you say the bracha.
So when you daven mincha, then you wash your hands, you say the bracha?
No bracha. You only say until only shachris. Never. Right?
But what about you go in the bathroom and you're...
No,
so the bracha is only once a day.
Unless you're eating bread, you never say al til sidam, other than the morning washing. Okay? First you say al til sidam, then you say asher yotzar. Gam shebrochs birchas hashachar. Bovze meir chayodem shkos yotzi kul yam v'ayin sheber alocho. Shemaiser of kosev gamkein. We cited the Gaon. The Vilna Gaon writes also as the Chayodom, the Chayodom and the Vilna Gaon, the Machdonim. The Chayodom's daughter was married to the Gaon's son, to the Gaon's son. Kol mokom oseb shari tshuva yesh lo gam ken amal lismuch.
Wait. So you go to the bathroom. You go to the bathroom in the morning, and then you come out. And you don't say Asher Yotzar till you say...
No, Asher Yotzar you say.
Oh, you say
no, you're saying if later, when you're ready to start davening, if you have to go to the bathroom, right, the order should be Al Tilstam, then Asher Yotzar.
So right now,
but
we're learning, we go to the bathroom, and then...
Asher Yotzar, because there's a chance... David, have a guest.